না এর পরেরটা একটা ইকো হচ্ছে তাহলে ওকে এটা টার্ন অফ করে দিচ্ছি ওকে So we'll start with our prayer. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Vang me manasi pratisthita mano me vachi pratishthitam Aviravirmaedhi Vedasya ma'ani sthaha Shrutam me ma prahasiraninaadhite nahoratran sandadhami Ritam vadishyami Satyam vadishyami Tanmamavatu Tadvaktaramavatu Avatu mam Avatu Vaktaram Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. So welcome to Aitareya Upanishad. Aitareya Upanishad. So what is Aitareya? There is one word, itara. Itara. Itara means lower. Itarasya apatya. That means someone who is the son of Itara. Now, who is Itara? So it is said that the mother of the author here is not writer. We consider Veda as Apaurushaya. Apaurushaya means it is not written by anyone. It is not even conceived by anyone. It was revealed. So Rishi means mantra drashta. Rishayaha mantra drashtaraha. Mantra drashta. Those who witness the mantras. Mantras mean principles, the spiritual principles that is revealed. It is like a scientist who goes to a lab and concentrates. He does various experiments. But here experiments are not outside. Experiment within. And then some mantras are revealed. Say Sri Ramakrishna is a scientist. In Dakshineshwar he had many kinds of experiments he underwent. And he was given that revelation. With that revelation comes the ocean of knowledge. So this Rishi who discovered this spiritual truth was given name after his mother. There is a story, so like Dhruva's story and his story also is similar. The story is most probably his father had two wives. One is lower, one is higher. And he wanted to have the affection of his father. He wanted to sit on his lap. But father preferred the previous wife's son. So he was upset, and then he started praying as mother instructed. And ultimately, it is the deity who gave him revelation. So this is the story, but is similar. It's a Dhruva also similar. Dhruva was born of his mother, and his father had two wives, and he was neglected. So he wanted to have the affection. That's why he did tapasya, penance, and ultimately he got uh, that stage where there is no deviation. That's why the polar star we call it Dhruvatara in India. So it is similar story. And some say that his mother was from lowly born, because his name is also Dasa. Generally, when it is Brahman, it's called Sharma, Shastri, or if it is Kshatriya, then Varma, etc., Simha now. Gupta, some business class, as we know, Chatur Varnam Maya Srishtam Gunakarva Vibhagasha. So it is ordained by God Himself in the society that four kinds of people should sustain the society. Here some people should cultivate knowledge and impart that knowledge to others. They are called Brahmana. Later they are called Brahmana, but actually it has a greater meaning. Brahma janati iti Brahmana. That person who has known Brahman, that alone is Brahmana. But anyway, Brahmana, Kshatriya, the warrior class, the defender of faith. For any country, there must be some army and also some business people. These are essential in a society to sustain it. And also there are some who are serving others, like a driver, like a so many service things as a gardener, all other, even officers. They are also the kind of there's in that sense it's called they should be called as Shudra. But actually Shudra is not demeaning. It is said Janmana Jayate Shudra. When a person is born, it is a Shudra. And then Karmana Dvija Uchyate. And after one uplifts oneself and gets education, then he is Dvija, means twice born. Like when one gets initiation, it is called that he or she is a Dvija, twice born. And Veda Pathena Vipraha Bhavati, Vipraha Syat. So when one studies Vedas or higher learning, then it's called Vipraha. That means they are a little higher. And Brahma Jnanen or Brahma Janati Brahmana. Those who know Brahman, that's Brahmana. Anyway, so it looks like the mother of the author of this Rishi was from lowly, because the title was given Dasa, Mahi Dasa. So Dasa is generally who serve others. So that's why that's the postulation. But we have no intention to highlight this, just as a passing comment. But in reality, we are to concentrate on the teaching that it imparts. So anyway, first let us go through this Shanti Patha. What is Shanti? So it says Om, Om as we know, Hari Om. That means for any initiative, we start with Om, especially Vedas. Om represents Brahman. Om itteka aksharam Brahma. So this even one akshara, one simple letter is Brahman. So Om, Vang me manasi pratishtita. Vang means speech. My speech be established in my mind. Manasi pratishtita. Mano me vachi pratishtitam. And my mind should be established in my speech. So this is very important. Sometimes what happens, most of the time, we have something in mind but we say something else. Sri Ramakrishna said, Man mukh ek kara is sadhana. This is penance. Man mukh ek kara. That means whatever is in my mind, I should be able to speak out. Generally what happens? We hide our intentions and we show something very flowery, very attractive. So here, that's the first thing. Why it is so? As Sri Ramakrishna said, simplicity. Children, they are very simple. Whatever is in mind, they speak out. If father told, don't tell that I am at home, then he would say, father said not to tell that he is at home. Simplicity, very important. As Sri Ramakrishna said, until or unless one is simple, guileless, one will not get or achieve who is guileless. God is guileless, like a child. Sri Ramakrishna gave an example. If you ask a boy, who has given you this cloth? He said, my papa has given. Can you give me that cloth? No, my papa has given to me. How can I give you? So he will resist. But suppose a person is going in front of him and he would go running and give that cloth to him. No attachment. So simplicity. So Vang me manasi pratishtita. Mano me vachi pratishtitam. Aviravirma edhi. That means it should be, it increase. It should flourish. That means there should be growth. It should not be stagnant. Here it is, meaning is given. My speech is rooted in my mind. May my mind is rooted in my speech. Brahman, reveal thyself to me. So avi means like flourishing, like enough, or prachurja artha. That means it is plentiful. Avi ma edhi. Avi ma edhi. Me edhi actually, but because of a, it's a ma. It's now pronounced as ma. Vedasya ma ani sthaha. And here it is the end. Ye mind and speech enable me to grasp the truth that the scriptures teach. Why it is important? Many times we hear, but we miss. Until or unless our mind is clear, we cannot hold. First we won't understand. Mind should be pure. First to understand and then to hold it. Vedasya ma ani sthaha. And whatever I hear, and very important, if we know something, if we remember, then only it helps. It is said, Pustakastha cha ya jnanam. See, knowledge is in the book. What is there? In the book. Okay, what is the 2 into 2? So let me have calculator. Then only we understand. So not that. It should be readily available. That's a Medha Sukta. The Medha is very important. We hold truth revealed to us in our Medha, in our understanding. So Medha should be there. Vedasya ma anistha. So whatever is the teachings of Veda, why? Because whatever is taught in Upanishad, that teaching is very important for our life. We'll discuss about it. Why it is? Because otherwise we are blind. We cannot see. We cannot see the truth. And we grope in darkness. That is why Veda brought this truth for us. So, not only we should understand, but we should retain it. Understanding is one thing, but retaining and also using when it is required, then only one is benefited. Suppose I know that if this fire, if I put my fingers in the fire, then it will burn me. I know it, but still I put my fingers in fire. That means I have not learnt my lesson. This is gross example. What I am saying, says jealousy is not good. Talking about others is not good, because that demeans oneself. But what happens? Most of the time we indulge in that thing. We know it is not good. We experienced, because that demeans us. But still we keep on doing. That means we have not learnt our lesson. So one thing is called Paraninda, Paracharcha. So Paraninda means to see the faults of others and then criticize others. We can see the faults of others very easily. We don't find our faults. That's the problem. And then a little something wrong in others, we highlight it as if a big problem. And paracharcha, suppose I don't see the faults of others, but I talk about others all the time. That is also not good. Then what we are doing, we are indulging in something which is not beneficial. Rather, it will spend my energy and time and everything. But most of the time we do this, especially nowadays, political field. We are all the time talking about. So, that is not the thing to be practiced. What is to be done? Whatever we hear, that we are to retain. And whatever is good, that we should retain, not something wrong. Truth that the scriptures teach, that we should retain. Then only our life is fulfilled. Otherwise, we suffer. We don't gain anything by criticizing others or finding faults with others or even talking about others. We don't gain anything. We spend our time. Shrutam me ma prahasi anena aditena aharatran sandadami. By studying this, anena, and this, by this, aditena, by studying this, ahoratran, aho means day and ratran means night. So let what I have heard slip not from me. I join day with night in study. I think the truth. Ritam vadishyami. And I should, even whatever I talk, that should be rita. Rita means that is good for others. One English word is there, rhythm. So rhythm is like it is rita. Rita means truth. Ritam satyam. So rita, whatever I should say, I should speak truth. And also think the truth. I speak the truth. Satyam vadishyami, ritam vadishyami, satyam vadishyami. Whatever is truth that we speak, whatever is beneficial and balancing, that I should speak. Tat mam avatu, tat vaktaram avatu. May that protect me. So here, tat tvam asi, that, thou art that. So tat here, avatu means protect. Tat mam avatu, tat vaktaram avatu mam. And it is the same repetition, avatu vaktaram. Protect me, that protect the teacher. So this is the Shanti mantra, Om peace, peace, peace. Now why should we study this? And secondly, Upanishad, we read it ad nauseam. There is no end of it. One Upanishad, then after another, then after another. And it's the same thing we study. Same rope and snake. Somebody said, after 10 years I am coming there. But he said, no, you have not lost anything. Same rope and snake is still going on. But it's joke apart. Every day we live that same rope and snake. We see this world as world. Though we have studied many times, this world is not the world. It is Brahman itself who is manifesting as this world. But have I changed? That is the question. So why it happens? That is why we need to study over and over again. There is a sutra in Brahma Sutra, Avrittihi asakrit upadeshat. That means upadesha should be repeated over and over again. And that is why we repeat our mantras also. Repetition is not anything wrong. When we achieve that time also, we need to repeat. Once Sri Ramakrishna asked Totapuri, his guru, that why should one go on repeating this? Then, or say dhyana. Well, you have achieved everything. Why you are again meditating? He indicated his lota. Lota means a pot, water pot. He said, every day I should polish it. Then only it will shine. So, nature in this world, nature is always covering. Say, you clean house today, and if you don't clean the next day, then it will lose its cleanliness. Every day you have to clean. You cannot say, oh, I cleaned yesterday, so why should I clean again? No. You eat food today, again tomorrow also you have to eat. You say grass, you mow today, again you have to mow. So this is the continuous process that we see in the world. You have whitewashed your house or whatever color that you have used, again you have to do it. Because in nature everything deteriorates. Asti, jayate, vardhate, viparinamate, apakshyate, nashyati. Whatever is created, these are the sharavidha vikara. whatever is existing, that takes birth as it were, then it grows up, and when growth is maximum, then it deteriorates, and ultimately apakshiyate and nashyati, and then ultimately it gets destroyed. Gradually it diminishes and then destroys. So until or unless we achieve the highest from where there is no return, till that time we are to keep on repeating this. Otherwise, every day we deteriorate and we forget. And it happens when we are studying, then everything is clear. But as soon as we step out of the classroom, we forget. We go to the same world. So that's why it is very important to repeat. So, we forget. Why we forget? Why we see this world as world, not as Brahman? Why we see the snake on the rope? So this is ingrained within us. And that is called ajnana. Out of ignorance we see. And Prakriti is made in such a way that we should see this. You know, there is a shloka. Paranchi khani vetrinat swayambhu tasmat parang pashanti nantaratman. Parang pashanti nantaratman. So, paranchi khani, all the senses are made in such a way that we always look something out. If there is a sound, immediately say, what is the sound? When we get up in the morning, we see outside. Not that we see within. So our senses are made in such a way that our attention goes out. And as soon as it goes out, we are caught up there. And we forget everything. Why this is made like that? Though without ourselves we cannot experience anything. Everything we experience on our awareness, on our consciousness. I am talking to you now, you are understanding, or as if I am understanding that you are understanding. All this is happening in my consciousness. But when we deal with the world, we tend to forget this. Why we tend to forget this? This is called ignorance, ajnana. Ajnana. Why this ajnana? Ajnana means not knowing things properly. In ajnana also there is a little knowledge. I know that I don't know. So in ajnana also we have little knowledge, but only thing it's not certain, it's not final. Why this is so? In Upanishad, or say like in our scriptures we find two things. Ajnana has got two powers. Avarani Shakti and then Vikshepa Shakti. Avarani means covering power, concealing power, and Vikshep means showing something else. Atasmin tad buddhi. Whatever it is not, we see that. So this is, first is concealing power, and then the projecting power. The example is same rope and snake. First, the ropeness is concealed, and then snakeness is projected. So concealing power and projecting power. Now we are in projecting power. That means everything that we see, what is it projected? So we have to go the reverse way. So we see the projected things. So it's a big shaper. So how to treat this? When we analyze, then only we can understand, and then we can do something. So big shaper. And then avarani, it is covered. But this all happens because of already we have accumulated many things. So it is called chitta mala. We have accumulated lots of dirts. And then, because we have accumulated lots of dirts, we see everything wrong, big shape. And when we see everything wrong, that means that things is covered. So we have to go the other way. So first, how to clean the dirt. So if there is a tank and you have to clean that water, then you have to put that potash alum, fitkari. Similarly, we have something. It's called nishkama karma or karma yoga. Not to work for keeping eye on the results of the action that we perform. Nishkama karma. Why? If I desire, then the dirt will accumulate. So nishkam karma, when we do something for others without expecting anything, then only we clean our dirt. Nishkam karma. So prescription to cure our dirt in the mind is nishkama karma. So how to do that? Yat karoshi, yadashnasi, yat juhoshi, dadasi yat tapassasi kaunteya, tat kurushva madarpanam. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever is offer or sacrifice, everything you do, only thing offered to me. And some results also will come. Don't think that the result will not come. If you do something good, good result will come. So, what to do? The results will come. Of course, that also is not for you. Not to be elated because if it is good, not to be dejected if it is bad. Sukhe dukhe samay kritva labha labhau jaya jayo tato yuddha yujyasva naivam papam avapsasi. Only for the fighting sake we have to fight. And things will come. Somebody will praise, oh, very good, Swamiji, very good. And sometimes people say, no, Swami, this is you're rubbish, you're talking rubbish. So we have to take in equanimous mind, so that we are not affected by the fresh quota of dirt. Whatever is dirt is accumulated, to remove that we need to do something, and also not to and to be alert, not to be accumulate fresh dirts. So when we do like this, then mind becomes clear. Still it is big shaper. Still it is in the world itself. So for that, one should try to concentrate. That is why Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, Ashtanga Yoga. But we are ordinary people. We cannot do all these things. That is where we are so fortunate that we have received a mantra. Guru said, just do, repeat this mantra. Eka Tattva Abhyas. Actually, repeating mantra means Eka Tattva Abhyas. When one repeats the mantra, gradually and gradually one becomes concentrated. Power lies in concentration. The other day I was talking about Swamiji. Swamiji was in Ridgely Manor. So, one person was playing golf, that boy, I am forgetting the name. So Swamiji went there and said, okay, let us bet. And there is a hole. You have to put with the putt. And so they put $100. By that time his father came. And he also joined this. So seeing this, he said, so, okay, I put $10. So Swamiji took the putt and then concentrated. And in one go, the ball went to the hole. And the boy was surprised because he asked, how long you are playing this? He said, this is the first time I am doing. Same thing happened in another place, it's in California. The children, young men, they were trying to hit eggshells, floating eggshells on water. And some were missing, some they are hitting. Swami said, okay, can I try? They laughed at him, ridiculed rather. But Swamiji said, okay, let me see. So, and Swamiji took the gun and one by one he hit all. So, and they were also surprised how he could do it. It is concentration. And that day I told about Lee. What Lee? That Bruce Lee, yeah, Bruce Lee. He's also had amazing concentration. Even lots of YouTube things are there. You can see how he manages, and he strong man, but with his power of concentration, and he hits in one place, and the person is flattened. And this is not one, many times it happened. But anyway, what's the point? Point is concentration of mind. When mind is concentrated, then only truth is revealed. So concentration of mind, that's why we are so fortunate to have mantra, the divine mantra. It's not ordinary mantra, packed with power. Only thing we need to concentrate. As we concentrate, we feel joy and we feel that one with the divine. So one is what I said, the chitta mala. By doing selfless work, gradually all the dirts are also cleaned. And by repetition of mantra, mind is concentrated because it's vikshepa. Mind is vikshipta. And the third is the covering power. Covering, it is there. See, when we take covering power, then avarani and vikshep. But I am going to the other way. Chittamala, because Chittamala, Chitta Vikshepa, and Chitta is covered. When mind is clean, when mind is concentrated, then comes how to get the truth. The truth comes from Upanishad. Nowhere else this truth is revealed. So, by cultivating the statement of Upanishads, we understand, the truth is revealed to us. The process is Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Hearing, hearing not only just hearing, to understand properly what is being said. We have to concentrate there. It's not Tattvamasi 100 times we have heard. No, that is not hearing. Real hearing and cogitating then. Shravana, Manana, cogitating. Is it right? The amount of concentration of your mind, as you put, so much it will be revealed. So Shravana is very important, not only getting the meaning, but that gives the morning shine. As Sri Ramakrishna said, if we see the glow in the morning, then we understand that before long it will be dawn. So that's Shravana. First we have to understand the word meaning. Yes, Vakya Vritti. And then that understanding of word is not enough, but what is being conveyed, Lakshartha. That is important. Tat Tvam Asi. What is the meaning of Tat? What is the meaning of Tvam? First we understand grammatically, but then what is being indicated, Lakshartha. And when we concentrate there, then comes the unification, Tat Tvam Asi. So for this reason, we need to study Upanishad. Study of Upanishad is very important. It reveals the truth. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. What about Bhakti? They are also the same thing. I don't find anything different. What we do, say we have received a mantra. We have to contemplate of the meaning of that mantra. As we contemplate, that is called manana. And nididhyasana, live that idea. Be with your chosen ideal. That is what is being said. It's not, they are also devotees merged in the divinities. See, Meera merged in Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Gauranga Mahaprabhu, the Gaudiya Vaishnava, merged in Sri Krishna. Unification is the last word. Devotees would argue all the time. No, we don't want to become sugar. We want to taste sugar. It's only in words. What happens when you merge? You cannot be separated. Because that's your real nature. How can you separate yourself? So that is why we need to study Upanishad. Here it is systematic. It's very practical, scientific. Only thing, it is not an ordinary study. Study is very important. That is why we need to concentrate. So, in short, yes, whatever we are doing, we are to continue doing. Only thing, the center of everything is God. Even whatever we do, say like eat, drink or something, God is the center. Even yajna that we do, even this reading, studying, here also it is God alone who is the center of everything. So that should be there. Rhythm, So ritam vadishyami. So whatever, whenever you open our mouth, we should say something good, something is beneficial, constructive, not that just time pass. You know, sometimes in society, yes, 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 very good, very good. And Tulsidas used to say, सबसे बसिए सबसे रसिए सबसे सबका लीजिए नाम हाँ जी करते रहिए बैठिए अपने ठाम. That means say yes, 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 but sit in your own place. Many times you have to keep people in good humor. But we should not forget our objective, our goal of life. That is most important. Now, this Upanishad is from Rig Veda. You know, there are 4 parts of Veda. One is called Brahm. First is mantra. Mantra means whatever the verses are there in praise of God, and many gods are conceived in the beginning, but ultimately ekam sat vipraha baudha vadanti. Many rishis, they realized various manifestation of same reality. So in the beginning there are so many mantras. Mantras are praises of God. Sometimes Indra, Varuna, and this and that, so many. Garuda, etc., etc. So mantra, then comes Brahmana. Brahmana is whatever is physically doable. Rituals. And some people have this opinion that Veda is Kriyarthatvat. Whatever can be done, that is Veda. Karma kandis, they are for that. So mantra, Brahmana. Then Aranyaka. Aranyaka means in forest. That means where the truth are revealed. But there it is Upasana. Upasana. Upasana means sitting close to the ideal. So there also it is duality is there. Meditating on the chosen ideal or whatever the deity that we have conceived. So mantra, Brahmana, Aranyaka, and then comes Upanishads. Upanishad is Jnana Kanda. Now here comes Shankaracharya in his commentaries. He has taken up this. There cannot be karma, jnana, samuchaya. Karma and knowledge cannot go together. It is not that karma produces knowledge. Knowledge is revealed. It cannot be produced. It cannot be a cause of something. Because if something has cause, that means it will deteriorate in absence of it. So this is one thing, that karma, jnana, samuchaya is impossible. In next class we can think about it. And ultimately there are 6 things that Upanishads consider. 6 things that Upanishad takes up. What are those? What is this world? What is Brahman? What is my real nature? So, what is the source of this world? That means God. The real nature of God. And that is in Upanishad we'll we'll find the name Brahman. Brahman. So, what is the reality of Brahman? The real nature of Brahman. Then, who is this Jiva? The reality of Jiva, the embodied being. We all are embodied being. What is the reality of it? And what is this world? So, what is the nature of Brahman? What is the nature of the Jiva? And what is the nature of this Jagat? And what is moksha? What happens when one gets emancipated? And what is the way by which one should proceed for this? And what is this bondage? So, what is bondage? Why we are bound? And what happens when we can remove this, or we are released from this bondage? And what is the say procedure? How to proceed on this path? So these are very important, and all Upanishads say this. Only thing, it's not very systematically done. Whenever it was revealed, it was told. And that is why we need to have the help of the Acharyas, and also say Brahma Sutras. Otherwise, it's very difficult to understand Upanishad, because it's archaic, and also it's not modern Sanskrit, Vedic Sanskrit. So, a Vedic language, Vedic Bhasha, then came Sanskrit. Sanskrit means after renovation. So, this is for today. The introduction, and then we'll go forward. Aitareya Upanishad. Here it starts with the beginning, that Atma va idam ekam ek eva agre asit. Agre here, agra. Atma va idam agra asit. Atma va idam ekam agra asit nanyat kinchana mishat. So, in the beginning it was Atman that existed, and from there everything came. So, we'll go forward with this introduction. Let us close for today. Any question? Akshay is not there, so no question. Okay, no problem.
Namaskar.
Namaskar.
Sorry, I joined late. But you are starting from next week, right?
Yes,
Today was the introduction.
introduction. Okay, we
So
say our
this
prayer.
is Aitareya Upanishad. Okay.
Aitareya, yeah. Okay, I can forward this simple one to David.
I have it in this book, Upanishad.
Okay, take it.
I got
Okay. Om. ॐ वाङ् मे मनसि प्रतिष्ठिता मनो मे वाचि प्रतिष्ठितम् आविराविर्मेधि वेदस्य आणिस्थः श्रुतं मे मा प्रहासीरनेनाधीतेनाहो रात्रान् सन्दधामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारमवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ तत्सत् श्रीरामकृष्णार्पणमस्तु।